Woo! And we are live. We are live, people. We are live. We are live. Let me get my brush. Hold up. Move. All right. Take a little time for people to get in here. All right. Good morning, Desiree. Good morning, Latanya. Good morning, Tara. Good morning. I was exhausted yesterday. Yeah, Desiree, you early. Good morning. Good morning. I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. I only could give y'all 2 videos, and I really wasn't even my best in that, but we back today. We back. We back. Yeah, my hair was sticking up in the front. I had to brush it down, Desiree. Good morning, Jennifer. We just came to chit chat for a little bit. I'm going live again at noon for Talk It Up Tuesday. We got a lot of shit to talk about, and I got videos to put out. I got my coffee. Good morning, Faith. Faith, I love your name. I got Faith tattooed on my arm. I got faith that today gonna be a good day. I got faith that it's gonna be a good year. I just got the faith. Ooh, all right, Easy Scopio. Thank you. They spending some nice hell on CC. Oh, Desiree, they not like that. They used to be way better, but you know, once you a grown man and you got grown man bills, it ain't really cute to be at work always brushing your damn hair. And they don't let me wear my they ain't gonna let me wear my do-rag for real, for real. Lady T, good morning. Desiree laughed her ass off. All right, now I got that faith. I got that faith. It's all possible with the faith. It's all possible with the faith. I got faith here. I got freedom here. So faith to the freedom. We gonna be free, y'all. We gonna be free. Oh, God. Don't y'all know a good night's rest does a lot for you? Woo. A good night's rest will do a lot for you. Like, I feel a lot better. I see the bags under my eyes is gone. Like, man. I'm Cash37 on Instagram. Oh, okay, Jennifer, cool. Jennifer, are you following me? Beauty3, good morning. Good morning. You got the custom pastor too. How can one be a moderator? Desiree here. I can make you a moderator. Okay, Desiree, you a moderator. Trainisha said you got the custom pass. Yeah. The custom pastor been tripping. And here's the thing, I really don't give a fuck about them fat ass people down there in Memphis. But my whole point, by the way, when I do go to Memphis, I've been through Memphis once when I was going down the Gulf Shores. But when I go back to Memphis, who gonna meet me for some good ass soul food? Cause I'm gonna need some. But anyway, ain't nobody worried about Pastor's fat ass. Quite honestly, good morning, Rick. Quite honestly, Pastor's fat ass need to be way more worried about his cholesterol, his diabetes, because that belly's pretty fucking big. At the end of the day, a man ain't supposed to be looking like he in his 5th and 6th damn trimester. It's not right. I'm working on getting this right here together, and I don't even like how this look for real, for real. I damn sure ain't finna be walking around with no 65-inch motherfucking waist, okay? Looking like K. Michelle took all that concrete out her ass and put it in his stomach. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I said, I look at his big ass. I say, damn, but maybe I don't look that fucking fat because, yeah, y'all hit the like. I look at this big ass belly like, man, maybe I'm not that fucking fat because that motherfucker's huge. Damn. Like I said, if you're going to roast people, you got to be able to roast yourself too. If he going to talk about her and call her ugly and all that, well, he's fat as fuck and he damn sure ain't no Bathing Beauty. He ain't no Tay Diggs. He ain't no Morris Chestnut. He not now one of them motherfuckers, okay? Point blank and a period. God blessed him with a lot, but he didn't bless him with looks. That is. As a damn country Negro if I ever met one in my life. But no, I wanted to let you know that we were going live today at noon West Coast. It'll be 3 p.m. on the East Coast. We're going to be talking about 50 Cent steady exposing Young Buck, even though they both some messy ass queens. We're going to talk about Jada Smith, and she constantly talking about playing with her puss. Talking about playing with that old ass puss. Does she just want somebody to play with that pussy? Is Will Smith not playing with that vintage vagina enough? Is it not being touched? Is it dusty? Call me, Jada. I can come dust it off. I don't know a lot, but maybe you can teach me a little something. Matter of fact, nah, Jada. Matter of fact, Don't mess with me, Jada, because I don't want my face to be looking like Alcacel face. You know, Alcacel, he ate your cooch, allegedly, and his lips was as big as mine, and Alcina ain't never had no lips as big as mine. So, you might got that voodoo puss just like Erykah fucking Badu, but I don't want that shit neither. I want it, but I don't want it. I want it without the consequences, but I'm trying to serve the Lord, and God don't want me sleeping with nobody's wife. Yeah, my comment was petty as hell. Y'all know I'm petty. Y'all know I'm out here making a name for myself as King Petty. Y'all ain't ready for King Petty. He's in development currently. King Petty is in development currently, and when he starts making videos, y'all gonna bust y'all damn stitches. Y'all gonna bust y'all stitches. I'm gonna briefly touch on not Jeffree Star. I'm making a separate video about that demon looking bitch. Tati and James Charles. So Tati and James Charles, the story's overplayed and I kind of got bored, but what I really want to focus on is how all of us need to avoid friendships like that, because at the end of the day, she wasn't that boy damn friend. She looking old and bitter and fucking horrible, mad because don't nobody want to promote them goddamn sugar pills she called Halo. Yeah, it's called Halo because you take that shit and you'll get your Halo, your ass will be dead as hell. It'll kill you dead fucking with that shit. Don't they know why all these motherfucking companies then convince y'all that you can take a fucking pill and get long, luxurious hair? It ain't the way it work. I'm trying to save it for the video. I'm gonna tell y'all how to grow your hair, and then y'all can just send me $5 a month. She was asking for $50. You can just send me $5. You can just cash out me $5 a month once I tell you how to grow your damn hair, and I'm gonna go old school with it. Old school. May not be the best smelling. You may have to go to the hood to find it, but it'll grow your damn hair. They both trash. Yeah, Tati trash at the end of the day because she didn't do nothing but use that damn boy, and that boy surpassed her. He done slunk his badussy all over Hollywood, and people want his badussy and don't want none of her old ass pussy, okay? And I ain't putting her down because of her age. Hell, she ain't that fucking old. But at the end of the day, she thought that she was slick. She thought that she was slick. She thought that she was slick as fish grease and that she was gonna bully him into a corner. I didn't have a person in my family I thought I was cool with. She was old enough to be my mother, but I had to remind her, you not nan none of my motherfucking mother. Jessica, you know who the hell you is. You thought she was gonna bully me and put me in the corner too till I got your ass right. So sick of people always thinking just because you young that you slow and you dumb and they can just run circles around you. You might be able to get a few laps around me, but once I catch on to what you doing, I'm kicking your ass off your trail. So who else we talking about? We talking about 50 Cent and Young Buck. We talking about Tati and James. We talking about, hell, I done lost count of what else, but anyway, we're going to be talking about some few stories on Talk It Up Tuesday. What's going on with Beyonce and Seanpaul? I remember, do y'all remember that Jamaican song? Wait a minute. Bump that clock. What? Can I get what? I don't know if I can do my Jamaican this morning. Jamaica. You know how y'all be dancing in the Caribbean. Y'all be all like this. Everything is in the hips. That's why I'm scared to have sex with a Jamaican woman, because I know I'm gonna get her pregnant. Like as soon as I hug her, she's pregnant. But they get all of this going on and all of that, and they be like 13 dancing like that, and I'm like, damn, but that's how they do down there in the Caribbean. But no, I can absolutely believe that Beyonce and Sean, what we gonna call him? We got Tristan Tricky Dicky Thompson. So Sean Paul is Jamaican too. So we got to give him a name. Sean, Suck Your Soul Out Paul. There we go. That's what we gonna call him. So Sean Suck Your Soul Out Paul was messing with Beyonce, and I can believe it. They look good. They actually would make a cute couple, and they actually would have had some attractive damn kids. So why is everybody in their feelings? Jay-Z done slung his old ass crooked dick all around Hollywood, all up and down Corinne Steffens used out ass and blues ass, and yes, because he did name his daughter after one of his old hoes. If the man gonna be out there, then she deserve to be out there too. We all on equal rights, right? So it is alleged that back in the day, Sean Paul and Beyonce was getting it on, getting it in. He sucked her soul out her puss. She sucked all his Jamaican seed and swallowed. Blue Cantrell, thank you, with her fine ass. So I'm not surprised. Do y'all think that Beyonce was always messing with ugly niggas? Y'all think she was always with an ugly nigga? That's why she went mad when Omari kissed her. Shit, every now and then she needs somebody attractive to put their lips on her and not camel pussy toe mouth. The fuck? What y'all expect her to do? She been sitting there, got this ugly, sweaty motherfucker on top of her since she was 16 years old. Every now and then she want to backslide into something that look nice. That's why she... That's why she be looking at LeBron James the way she do, even though we know LeBron James ain't no fucking looker, but at least he got a body. I mean, Jay-Z ain't in the gym, and he ugly as fucking. Now he don't even want to keep no damn haircut. You gotta pick a fucking struggle. You can't be ugly, won't get a line, and you don't want to get in the gym. God damn. Make up y'all mind. You can't struggle with everything in life. I realized a long time ago, I got a face for a haircut. I got a face for a haircut and a lining, and this beard didn't really save my damn life. Now I'm not looking like no overweight ass 7th grader. So all I'm saying is, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. As beautiful as she is, she needs to ride something that look good every now and then. Then what get me is always the ugly Negroes that want to hit on somebody. It's always the ugly Negroes that want to sit there, and this was in 2003, Lilith. And then it's always the ugly Negroes that wanna cheat on somebody. Sit your ugly ass down and just be glad somebody wants your punk ass. Sit your ugly ass down before you fuck around and get HIV. Sit your punk ass down somewhere and be glad that a woman that's as beautiful as her wanted your motherfucking ass and is willing to open her uterus to your ugly seed. Damn. Beyonce couldn't have been my child. I'd have been... First of all, my child wouldn't have been with no fucking Jay-Z. Fuck that. I don't give a damn. I'm one of them... I'm one of them fathers. My daughter... I ain't even no father yet. Let me stop speaking that, but I'm going to be one day. My daughter couldn't be nowhere near no R. Kelly, no Jay-Z, none of that. Because you know what I'm going to do? See, I'm one of them country Negroes, came up around a lot of country niggas. I will get a pickup truck and back it right into your house and get my daughter out. Ain't no my daughter can't come out. Ain't no I can't see my child. That's why I'm single now. You think I'm really finna let a woman have my baby and then I can't see my child? I can't see my child? Oh, you must not know. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I'll take my truck and put it in your house, right up in your fucking living room. Her dad tried to fight it. He didn't fight that shit hard enough. I'm backing my truck. I'm getting a Ford F-150, and I'm backing my truck right into... That's the studio? Oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. Matter of fact, I don't give no fucks. I'm putting lighter fluid all outside the house, and I'm going to set it on fire. Y'all punk ass going to come out. Now, I might go to jail, but at least I saved your ass. Now, if you go back to him, that's all on you. This is why I did not go live yesterday, because I didn't have all this energy. I was absolutely exhausted. You know, I got a lot going on, and sometimes your body will make you get some rest. It really will. Your rest is important. Don't be running around here on 3-4 hours of sleep like Steve Harvey trying to tell us to, but he done lost all his jobs, so now he got plenty of time for sleep. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Broderick, Stephen, Harvey, and Lady Herman, aka Cat Eyes. You know she's slick as hell with them cat eyes. But yeah, I'm not mad at Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter for wanting some of that Sean Suck Your Soul Out Paul. Damn. I'm surprised she didn't get none of Michael Ealy when they did the Halo video. They actually would have made a great couple. That's all I'm saying. She gotta look at an ugly nigga the rest of her life. So every now and then, if she needs some good looking dick, let her get it. I feel like I ain't mad at ain't nobody mad at her. But one thing Jay-Z had to learn is you gotta stop laying your hands on folks allegedly. Can't be, because one thing about Beyonce, she one of them quiet people, reserved people. And one thing about it, I don't trust a damn person that if we get in an argument, you sitting there calm and you quiet. Hell no, you plotting some. That shit ain't normal to be getting yelled at and people beating on you and you ain't saying nothing. That's a Lifetime movie waiting to happen. That's poison in your food waiting to happen. She should have gotten with Michael Ealy. I mean, Michael Ealy is actually married, but just imagine how her children would look if she had had a baby with somebody that looked like a Michael Ealy, a Sean Paul, Tay Diggs, Morris Chestnut, anybody halfway decent looking. I feel like Beyonce thinks Jay-Z is beautiful. She can think that all she wants to, but what about the childrens? What about the children? Y'all gotta think about these children. That's why Solange beat his ass. Solange don't play. Solange is that family member. We all got him. Solange is that family member that's a fighter. You say anything about any of her family, they beating your ass on sight. They beat your ass first and they ask questions later. And if the ass whooping don't belong to you, get an ass whooping to who it belongs to. I'm on fire this morning. I am on. Good morning, Shunny Pooh. Now, we're just talking about how allegedly in 2003, Beyonce was having sex with Sean Suck Your Soul Out Paul. And we ain't mad at her because she got tired of ugly dick. She wanted some decent looking dick. Yeah, he got her hooked. He definitely did. And you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, but think about these children and their futures. Because at the end of the... never mind. Yeah, women are definitely attracted to the money. The more money you have, the more money. Oh, it came from the Truth Show, Lily. The more money you have, the better you look. Jamie Foxx even talked about this too. Wasn't nobody checking for Jamie Foxx crooked tooth ass when he was broke, but as soon as he got bigger, you know, then his teeth was cute. His big head was cute. All of a sudden, he was cute. Her alter ego name, she has a few. So she's Beyonce. Then you have Sasha Fierce. You also have Beyonce too. Beyonce is the latest alter ego. That's when she's a super duper freaky slut in the bed. Yeah, Jamie Foxx ain't ugly, that's true, but before he had money and before he had his teeth fixed and when he had a Jerry curl, he wasn't much to look at. Y'all gotta understand that fame makes a whole lot of people look better. Wait till I get some fame. I'm gonna be looking a whole lot better too. Jamie Foxx did what CTG did. You trying to say, wait, Desiree, you trying to say he bleached? Are you trying to say he bleached? No, Jamie, you not on that Nata Nola too. You was blaming it on the and now you blaming it on the Nat and Nola. No, Jamie. You sexy now, Storm. Thank you, Lady T. That's really cute. That's really fun. He saw a great dermatologist. Oh, okay. Oh, Desiree, you wasn't even trying to be shady. Look at me being shady this early in the damn morning. Wow. Maybe my name should have been Shade instead of Storm, because I'm actually really shady. All right, my bad, Desiree. Oh man, as long as you don't get big time on us when you get famous. I don't want to get big time. Even if I do get famous, like I still wanna be getting on camera, whatever we have at that time, and just be just kicking it with y'all. That's just who I am. My bad, Desiree. I tripped on that. Golly, shady as hell. Here, yeah, it's after 8. All right. So what else did y'all want to talk about this morning? Shade Monroe. They should have been. I could have used that as my YouTube name actually. Shade Monroe. Maybe that can be my thing. Storm Monroe, King of Shade. But I agree that money does make you look a lot better. Yes, it does. When you get famous, you still gonna have time to like our comments. Probably not as much, because if you got like 10,000 comments, it's like almost impossible to do all of it. Y'all like King of Shade? Maybe that's okay. So that can really be my tagline. All right, Storm Monroe. Y'all see how we come up with stuff off the rip? Did you hear about what happened to the character Brandon Onishaw? When you're going to get famous, your sub's going to need a chunk of that change. No, when I really get famous, when I really like get my money right, I got things I plan on doing with my money. That's why I'm like, God, please bless a Negro. I want to do good out here, right? So I got to, it's stuff I plan on doing. I low key want to like open up an orphanage for kids and like just really help give back to the world. So I got stuff, I got charities and stuff I'm trying to do. All money is to be flipped. I look at money like energy. It's transferred. It never damn dies. Anyway, the thing about Brandon, I heard that he was on set harassing people and sexually harassing people, and he didn't got fired. No do-rag today. Oh, I took off the do-rag right before we started. Are you over? No, I got a night job to go to tonight, Cindy. Trinisha, please come to Florida. I really wouldn't mind. When you get famous, buy ounce of cocoa butter for Kodak Black. Oh hell, Kodak Black need a gallon of cocoa. It ain't enough cocoa butter in the world for Kodak Black. Kodak Black Kodak Black should be the poster child for the reason why we need pro-choice, okay? Because every motherfucking child will need to be brought here. Good things come to those that wait. Yes, you're absolutely right, Dottie. Did Steve Harvey lose his Family Feud job? It's rumored that he is. It's rumored that he is. Anybody ever told you look like Ice Cube in a good way? Keisha, I hear that every day on this channel. I told y'all my mama met him, but I promise you, that's not my daddy. I'm sorry, Yona, it's Yana. I'm sorry. Okay. I will remember that. I'm good, Marina. Blessings. No, I'm not going into the Peace Corps. No. He done got the Illuminati mad. Yeah, he done something. I feel sorry for Steve Harvey. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gloating in any black man losing his job, because at the end of the day, it's hard for us to make it in the industry that we don't run. That industry is ran by the alleged Jewish community. So we don't own, black folks don't own shit. They just use us as basically labor, slave labor, because we entertaining as fuck. And Hollywood goes in cycles, and right now it's kind of like we throwing out all the niggas. Fox then got rid of Empire, Fox then got rid of Star. NBC's getting rid of Steve Harvey. We build up these networks, and once they get their viewership up, they go ahead and push us on to the side. Because wasn't nobody messing with Fox since Glee went off, and before Glee, wasn't nobody messing with Fox since the damn late 90s. The fuck? Fox's shows are trash. NBC's shows, most of television is trash. nowadays. To be quite frankly, I don't know if they fired all the good writers. I don't know if everybody just wants to do a reality show, but shows are trash nowadays. Speaking of reality show, if any producer is watching, I'm open and available. Okay, it's Elvis all over again. Stevie done got arrogant and big-headed and turned on his own. I mean, look, I'm not looking for Steve Harvey to do nothing for me. I just think that at the end of the day, they better realize ain't none of them people your damn friend. You use that industry and get all you can out of it and save your damn money so that you don't have to be slaving forever, right? It's sad as hell to be seeing these actors and actresses 85 years old still working when they need to be sitting down somewhere putting Bengay on their knees and on their hips. Do you think God is pleased with the cussing pastor? I can't speak for God. I really can't. But I'm gonna say this. I think as a pastor, you are expected to not only carry yourself a certain way, but you're still human. Do people still watch Family Feud? Yes, Family Feud is still good, actually. Even though he's a human, at the end of the day, God, if he's going to preach the word, then you're supposed to really be living it. But then I'm looking at that in his show. Does he even really preach the word, or is it just him being a messy queen? I feel like all of them really wish they was bloggers for real, for real. Like they know, that is Matthews and 50 Cent too. It's like they really want to be over here with us on YouTube because they messy. My pastor cusses when I have meetings. Most pastors cuss. People cuss. Your name should be Thunderstorm. Oh, okay. Did you hear that Wendy hasn't filed papers? Oh, I heard what my mentor said. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, I no longer feel sorry for Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Ornthal, Clyde, Rufus, Triante, Creanta, Lakeisha, Shanita, Sarita, Ronicia, Laquaa, Tyshawn, Joan, Williams, Hunter, no motherfucking more. I no longer feel sorry for her. You don't want to cut ties because you're sitting there trying to still compete. You don't want to cut ties because at the end of the day, you don't want this young girl getting your man. He was never your man, and he don't even like you. He can't even please your woolly mammoth puss. He try to get in there and he fall in, okay? He got to use his forearm just to get in there and please you, allegedly. So if she want her box smelling like doo-doo, if she want her mouth smelling like doo-doo, getting doo-doo all in her gums, if that's what she wants to do, God bless her. If he drug you, if he beat you, I have no other sympathy to give you. I hope he don't do that, but I just have no more sympathy. You losing your mind, I have no more damn sympathy. No more sympathy for you. We need Black Wall Street back. We need to. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But the problem is, Traynisha, at the end of the day, black folks love white folks too much. I don't know if we gonna ever really get back to that because we are so obsessed with white acceptance. We don't want to do that. We don't want to say, okay, you know what? Instead of me going to work for like let me tell y'all my plan, right? I know I'm gonna have to get another 9 to 5. Okay, I know that, right? But I get the 9 to 5. I work my YouTube, which is my business, and my actual side business as well. And I build those up so that one day I can leave the 9 to 5, build up something in my own family so that I can have something to pass down to my kids. But they don't want to do that. You know, a lot of black parents want to kick their kids out at 16, 17. If we gonna build, you can't be kicking your kids out as soon as they old enough to drive. You got to build as a family. That is how other cultures do it. The kids stay, first of all, you got a mama and a daddy in the same house. Then the kids stay in the house. They all pay off that house. Then a few of them move out to the next house. They pay that off together. And they just work together as they build businesses, as they try to go explore and find themselves. Maybe you don't want to work after college. Maybe you want to go to Europe for a year or two. The whole family supports you. It's hard to get us to do that. It's hard to get us, Traynisha, to think outside the box because so many of us or stuck in our ways. We don't want to see things different. We don't want to move with the times, but you have to, because if you don't move with the times, your ass gonna be left behind. And all this artificial intelligence that's going on, if you ain't got no skills, all these Walmart workers, Walgreens well, maybe some Walgreens are still there, but Walmart workers, Family Dollar, Dollar General, grocery store, all of them them jobs gonna be gone. And that's why when y'all do get them jobs, they pay us minimum wage and talk to us fucking crazy, because they know they can, because they know more than likely if you're doing that, your ass ain't going nowhere. So I don't know what's gonna happen out here in this country when all these jobs are really gone. I'm really concerned for it, because the old people without no Social Security ain't gonna be able to do nothing. People without no other skills gonna be stuck. People with all these student loans gonna be looking crazy. I don't know what people are gonna do. Crime might get really bad. That's why I'm getting my stuff together now. So in 5 to 10 years, when everything's automated, if these bastards lose their mind out here, I'm going to another country. Get the shotgun. Yeah, people gonna be hungry. They not gonna have a choice but to give us that monthly income thing that Andrew Yang was talking about. But then I don't know if I want this to be a socialist country either, but they're gonna have to do something to mitigate it, because you can't have a bunch of people that can't work. Men that can't work are not men. The word tells you that. Why Europe? I just use Europe as an example. Sometimes another country could be even worse. Be careful what you say. Yeah, that's true too. But you don't want to stay somewhere where the ship is sinking too. That's the thing. It can always be worse, but it's like I can always come back. I know America, but you don't want to stay somewhere and stuff is just going down the damn toilet. So I have a property in DR. Okay. Skills and trades, yes. And that's what I'm working on now, getting some skills. I'm in a course now that's teaching me some skills, and I'm like, wow, should have did this instead of that. Anyway, you can't live in the past. Everything happened for a reason, but Canada be the best place to go to get medical marijuana and everything. Yeah, Canada got their problems too, though. We need to occupy our own spaces. Yeah, we do. We do. But Traineesha, at the end of the day, until we have love of self as a people, we'll never do that. I like the option to leave here too. Black people are afraid to leave the USA. Been here over 400 years, been abused since they've been here, and still don't want to try nothing new. Just want to keep getting their ass beat. Wherever you go, just take me with you. Oh, Shani Poo, you're too sweet. That is correct. Keep your options open. Absolutely. I will always keep my options open. Always. So what else is on y'all mind on this Tuesday morning? Like I said, we are going live again it'll be at noon West Coast time, 3 p.m. East Coast time. And we're going to talk about some news stories, people. Anything else on y'all mind this morning? I don't want to keep y'all too long, but wherever you go, take your mother. Yes, she going to come too. I lived in the islands. They think black people are just like on TV. Yeah, because that's all they see, Traineesha. What classes are you taking? I'm in it's a social media marketing class. So it's teaching me basically how to freelance as a social media marketer, because every business needs someone to really take over their social media. Me and you can go together, boo, whatever country you pick on with you. I heard that, Cynthia. But yeah, and the thing about this course that I'm taking, like, I can just utilize it for my own social media platform if I want to. So you just got to keep an open mind. Like I said, never stop learning. That don't mean we need to be taking out student loans to continually learn, but read a book. Go listen to a podcast. Go listen to a TED Talk. It's a lot of ways to learn. Just learn. The entertainment is cool, but turn it off and go learn. But don't turn me off quite yet. We need to stop with this black thing, because ain't no black thing no more. It's really not, but we could get back there, but it's going to take a totally different mindset to have. And a lot of us are not having it. A lot of black folks, especially the kids born in the 90s and early 2000s, they're being pushed into these useless degrees. They're being pushed into you got to go to school. You got to go to school because that's all the older generations know, not realizing this is not 1995 no more. And to have, like, I got a whole lot of student loan debt, to have all that debt and to look good out here and look for jobs and realize, really, if you don't know nobody, you ain't getting hired. A lot of companies ain't gonna hire no black person to run their company in a high position. You get in middle management, you feel stressed out as hell. It's just a lot. Blacks need to get rid of fear of white man, true. Also, the young men are being feminized. But Sonya, the whole feminization thing, you can't even say they being feminized. That just comes to them not having their fathers in their life. At the end of the day, y'all, if the fathers get back in these kids' lives in just one generation, you will see a 180. But ain't no daddies around like that. They not around. They just not around. So what do they think gonna happen? And then people don't really, if you go to the islands, what are you looking for? Fun and dancing or country lifestyle? I'm looking for a laid back lifestyle. I'm looking for, I want to get a house with a yard. I want to have about 4 dogs. I want to be able to walk to the beach when I feel like it, come back to my house, sit on my porch in my rocking chair and chill out. That's what I want. But yeah, even with fathers and no fathers, when you know better, you should do better. Yeah, but the father is what helps that to happen, because what you're missing is that the man is not the emotional one, right? The man is the logical one. We need the logic there, and we need the emotion from the woman there as well. You really need both. But when you are missing the logic, these kids are going through, myself included, kids going through life and with an emotional view and not really completely using logic the way they should, right? So, but now what I was saying before I got off track, if you a woman out there, if you're a single mom and you got sons, be very, very conscious and cautious of how you raise them, because you're raising somebody's father, somebody's boyfriend, somebody's husband, etc. And you may not think it's a big deal that his daddy ain't around, but somebody got to marry him. Somebody got to be with him, and they're going to feel those effects. I'm off my soapbox for today. It's hard for children. Chris and Ty is right. No daddies, grandfathers, or uncles. No one is bridging the gap. Yeah, no one's doing it. No one is doing it. And then they wondering why black folks are in the state that they are. It's not that damn hard. Look at other cultures. They got their fathers. Look at us. We don't. And in other cultures, when they don't have their fathers, they still got their uncles. They still got their granddaddies. They still got some man around. You need a penis around somewhere. Unfortunately, black men are more emotional than women in or out the home. Yes, the roles, too pretty, the roles have switched. And that's why we're messed up. Things are out of order. That's not the natural order of things. It's just not. But until people start putting more thought, until they lay down who they lay down and have babies with, it's just going to keep happening. So mothers, be honest and straightforward with your sons. Yes, mothers have to be. A lot of them are not able to be because they don't want to be honest about themselves. But you have to be. You have to be brutally honest with your kids about your own shortcomings. If you want the next generation to do better, we need a P in the house. You do. You do. You do, Demetra. You do. I was conscious when I raised my son. I made sure I raised them to be men. I made sure that they know how to treat her because they mom's a woman. Yes, Cynthia. I mean, you can guide them in the right direction. You can't teach them how to be a man, though. A woman can't. But you can lead them in the right direction. Because I'm adding Uncle Luke out of all the kids. Yeah. Yana, that's the way it's supposed to be. Black parents need to be balanced. Everybody shows emotions. Makiki, if I'm saying that right, you're right. What's going on? D Stratham, Sonya Prince. Good morning, Sonya. That part tell the truth and shame the devil do. What about the unequalness in raising kids in a black community with single moms? No, absolutely. It's out of order. I remember when I was in school and you would have functions, and this would be because I'm like I said, I moved so much as a kid, but I went to black schools, I went to mixed schools, white schools, etc. I just never went to no mostly Hispanic school. Still have Houston on the calendar. Blessings. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I mostly went to school with black and white people. Basically, you would see school functions and you would see moms, you would see grandmamas, you would see aunts, but you would not see any men. And it just makes you think, where are the men at? Where? Because these babies are being made somehow. You know, like you can scissor all day long. That's not gonna make a baby. So where are the men? I just used to always wonder that. As far as Houston is concerned, I haven't been able to find a venue I can afford. So that is put on hold until we build up this channel more and I'm making more money. All the pro-black men are doing is fighting for the right to sleep with non-black women. I can't speak to that. I don't know that. It is kind of funny how every time you see a pro-black dude on TV or YouTube rather, or the internet, and it comes down to his family life, he is with someone of another race, right? But I say don't worry about that. I'm one of them people, man. I'm worried about who like me. If you like me, then cool. If you don't want to date no black dude, okay, cool. I'm gonna move right along. So don't even trip off that. I think us being so independent is always contributing to the absence of black. Yana, don't you get to telling too much truth. What's going on, China? Yana, don't you get to preaching in here this morning. Sometimes all they yelling, I'm independent out loud, people be like, all right, handle it then. It's nothing wrong with saying you need help. It's nothing wrong with saying, okay, if I just have to take care of this child myself, then I will, but I need you here as his father. Whether we getting along or not, I need you here. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to stand on this. And if you don't like it, oh well. At the end of the day, ain't no woman really trying to get out there and chop down no tree. Ain't no woman really trying to go downstairs when they hear a noise. Ain't no woman really trying to confront no burglar. Ain't no woman really trying to take out the trash. I done told y'all, if you got a man in your house, he should be taking out the trash, not you. Ain't no woman really trying to do that shit. And if women really had it their way, they would prefer to be at home with the kids. Women want the option to work outside of the home or to be home or not. But women really don't want to do that shit. Not for real, for real. Because even in the, I don't want to get religious because I'm not religious like that. But you're really not supposed to be under any other man's rule or order besides your husband. But let me stop. I'm going too far. I'm going too far. Well, I need help. You're right. I'm not trying to be a man. Oh, wear the pants. Exactly, Classy. Sick and feel like I am dying. Yeah, it'll make you feel like that. Yeah, and they run away because they feel like they don't have a place. That's part of it too. Part of them just shouldn't have never been no fathers. Do not force yourself to be with anyone based on race. Yes, straight them is right. I'm just saying, as a woman, you're really not supposed to be taking orders from somebody that's not your husband. But then we got to get back to doing stuff right. We got to stop glorifying being a whore. And that's for men and for women. Find you a good person and settle down with that one damn person. Because one thing my dad told me, and he had a point, he like, women are women. It's not to say all of them, yeah, Trainisha, you're right. We need more husbands and wives. I'm sick of y'all in the delivery room talking about we engaged. We engaged, but you giving him a baby? Shit. Got the game backwards. At the end of the day, people are people. And you're going to have problems with every person. Find you a good person and stick it out with them. But all this bed hopping, it ain't good for men or for women. Being a whore is really not cool at all. I don't know when it became cool, but man or woman, it ain't cool. You're just spreading yourself everywhere. Preach, do you think being independent or so independent is a problem. I think in small numbers, being independent is absolutely okay. Like even in the word, there are some people that are meant to be single. It's a gift to be able to be single and not need a husband or wife. Some people have that gift. Some people do. Think ain't it Paul in the Bible that had that gift? I don't want to be misquoting nothing, but some people got the gift, right? But you can't have a whole community of people that's all independent because we ain't gonna grow. Humans are meant to be with one another. You're not really meant to be by yourself. That's why we go get animals. That's why we go get dogs. What other purpose do these dogs serve? That's why we have kids. That's all I'm saying. Tranisha said, I ain't popping out no kid until I'm married. I like that. Damn right. People these days settle for less. Yes, people settle. Yes, they do. And they were messing with little boy. Yeah. Take care of yourself, and a special man or woman is an added bonus to your life. I like that, Danny. Stormtree, my husband, I've been together since 7th grade. It's not them bad. Yeah, Chris and Tryin, don't get me wrong. We're not all lucky enough to meet our love of our life in the 7th grade. I'm not saying you got to even settle down so young. But what I'm saying is, before you start creating these families all over town, like find you one good person and just stick with them. You won't get married, but you want to have a baby by this person. It just don't make sense to me. Two independent people make a strong household, but you have to be able to be dependent on one another. You can be strong out in the world, but you have to be able to be vulnerable at home. Somebody has to play that dominant role and somebody has to play the submissive role. And it's going to be different in different areas. So that's all I'm saying. I want to get married, but I am not. What time is it? Okay. I want to get married, but I am not rushing because I got 2 girls and I don't have. Okay, well, I understand that only one me Williams. You don't want people coming in and out your house. If the boys are not taught to be men by men, they don't know how to be good, responsible. Sonya got it. Some men have a hard time understanding that you want a career, a husband, then children. And Sonya, I think that's okay. Dottie got a good point. I think that's okay, Sonya. And that's a beautiful thing to want your career, have a husband, then children, get your career together, marry your husband, and actually get to enjoy him and get to know him before you bring kids into the mix. Make sure you like this bastard before you have kids, Mom. I totally get that. Biologically, you got to be honest that our brains have evolved a lot as humans. We've evolved a lot socially, but your body biologically is still in the cave days. So you can say you want all this career. You can say, yeah, Traineesha, I'm going to do another one. You can say you want all this first. But if you want children, if you get to that 40 mark, that 35 mark, it gets difficult. So you have to keep that in mind too. That's all I want people to keep in mind. Yeah, I know Halle Berry did it. Yeah, I know Kenya Moore did it. Janet Jackson did it. Queen of the Whispering Committee. I know these people did it. But most folks don't have the money that they have. And quite frankly, a lot of us are not in the good shape that they are to be able to do that. I have career, 4 children, and a husband. I took a year off for all of my children. I was at home with them. I like that, Leilon. Yana said, that's exactly why I waited. Raising kids together is a lot of work. Exactly. Why are men intimidated by that? I don't think a man is intimidated by the fact that you're independent. But Demetria, one thing you got to realize, you don't have to always throw that in a man's face. And I'm not saying you do. But I'm just saying, you don't always have to throw that in his face. And you have to be willing. If you want a man, you have to be willing at some point to let him lead. If you're so independent and you don't ever want nobody to lead, you can't ever trust nobody, then just stay by yourself. Just stay single. You got the gift. Is Wendy back with Kelvin? Allegedly. IVF. Danny, regular folks don't have money for IVF. People can barely afford their car notes. You think people got money for IVF? That stuff is expensive. Y'all do know IVF don't always take on the first try. It takes a lot of damn work. And then there's different types. There's a type where they just inject you with semen and hope that it take. Then they actually put a fertilized egg in you. I mean, it's all that costs money. It costs $10K to freeze. Yeah. You're not just freezing your eggs in your freezer. And you gotta pay rent on that. Men don't like to be emasculated. That's why they move away from the fiercely independent women. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people that claim that a lot of people that like to say, I'm independent. A lot of y'all are just bossy as hell. You really ain't independent of shit. Cause let me keep it real. For the people that claim they independent, if you go work somebody else's job, if you are not in charge of your schedule, if you have a boss, your ass ain't that damn independent. Now you work a job to pay your bills, your ass ain't independent. A lot of y'all ass is just bossy with badass attitudes because you done fucked around with these thugs for so fucking long that when a good dude come around, you don't want nothing to do with him. A lot of you better realize too, the good dude ain't gonna come in the best looking packages, right? It just ain't always gonna happen. He don't have time to be in the gym all day working on an 8-pack because he's at fucking work. I ain't saying you need somebody unhealthy, but I'm just saying it ain't always gonna be the best looking dude either. Stop buying things you already possess because the way this world is headed, you're going to need every dime. Yeah, Dottie's very right. But if you work in middle management, if you the manager of this, you ain't independent shit. Somebody still controls you, whether you realize it or not. And the government controls us all. A lot of them just fucking bossy, just bossy as hell. And just mean-spirited. Some of y'all need to go get therapy. Before y'all get in the next relationship, a lot of y'all just need therapy. Just go get some therapy and get your childhood traumas under control. A lot of us are still freaking recovering from our childhoods, but want to go get in a marriage. That shit ain't gonna work. Is it bad to have kids in early 30s? My boyfriend said he wanted to get married and be financially stable before having kids. Early 30s, you're still okay, Trainisha. You're not at your most fertile. Your best years are going to be your 20s. I'm not saying that's the best time to do it. That's just body-wise is when you're going to be the most healthy. Found mine in the beat-up work truck and dirty clothes, but baby, they do clean up nice. Thank you. Thank you, Yana. A lot of them don't want to get with the trash man, not knowing that the trash man is making more than a lot of these dudes in the offices. The trash man got weekends off, every holiday off, and the trash man got benefits. But you know, trash man stink. Y'all better do it how they did in the olden days when the men came home. You had to come in the garage. You had to strip your clothes right there because your wife wouldn't let you track all that shit in her house that she been cleaning all day. Strip your clothes right there. Put that shit in a plastic bag. Take your ass in the house and shower. That's it. I said that storm about the trash man. That's what I'm saying. I want to talk to him. But they made good money and got benefits and weekends off and vacation time. Find you a high sister, but find out the rest of these selfless one. Right. Yes, sir. He nursed me through breast cancer and it takes me on any trip I want. Exactly. My friend is $15 an hour. No kids. He wants a child with me, but I don't want to have more right now. Don't have no more kids until you get married. If he ain't gonna marry you, don't have no kids. Once you get 35, they consider you geriatric pregnancy. Yes, because that's the way your body is made. Don't get, and people got mad at me when I was talking about Carly Red and that crazy ass storyline on Love and Hip Slop. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at God. That's the way he made y'all bodies. You're not supposed to be 45, 50 popping out a kid. I know things have changed. I know we don't live in the biblical days. I know we not in caves, and that might be contradictory. Yeah, I know what the hell I mean. But geriatric make you sound old because your body is old to carry a pregnancy. That is the truth. I told y'all I tell the truth on this channel. You are high risk after 35 because your eggs are more than likely abnormal. I had my second child 36 with no problem. My children are 16 years apart. Okay, you're one of the lucky ones. But let me say this too. I think a lot of these women having kids that late like that, I think that's why a lot of these kids be having behavioral problems. They might be physically normal, but stuff is off with them because you were too damn old to be having them. But with life, anything is risk. And it's a risk that comes with everything in life. If you're too young, you might be broke. You're too old, you might have problems. I made it. It's me. My mom was 41. I'm 43. And my sister's 24. Okay. All this ADD. Yeah, all this ADD, all this ADHD. If I have good health, will I be good? I mean, be as healthy as possible, Trainisha. Put good stuff in your body. Get in really good shape. And, you know, you take that chance and you do. Dottie, yeah, you're right. Storm, my husband, was a mechanic, brother, making it. I treated him like a nice manager. Boom. Exactly, Sonia. But he was on track to doing something. He just wasn't on the couch sucking his thumb. Pregnancy is hard work. Yes, you're geriatric if you're pregnant after 35. I agree. So there's no such thing as ADD and all the belt cured us. Yeah, but Chris and Ty, I'm gonna say this too. I think the belt has its place, but I think. Oh, I thought somebody was asking me how old was my mom when she had me. Re-talking to somebody else. I think the belt has its place, but at the same time, I mean, I was raised by by two people that came up in that generation of all those ass whoopings, and I think that can go overboard too. I just think you need a balance. It has its place, but that can't be the only thing you do, because a lot of these 40, 50, 60-year-olds, they have no sense in their head. Can't keep a relationship together. They just out of it. You know, it's like all the sense got beat out of them. So I don't know. But I don't have no kids, so what can I say? How do you feel about D.L. Hughley talking about his son with autism? Did he say something negative about it? I saw where him and his son had that conversation where he told him, like, you know, I never hated you. I was never ashamed. I just felt bad. Because they had got the boy tested when he was a boy. He's a grown man now. But they had got him tested and said basically this condition came from the father's side. But I'm not trying to be funny. But even looking at... damn, I shouldn't say that. Even looking at DL, to me, he's kind of off. Something's off with him, but most comedians are anyway. Yes, he said, yes, he always felt bad because he always made jokes about it. Yeah, and he made, I saw that, Trainisha. He made jokes about it too, only one me, because the world is going to talk about him. And it was his way of just trying to prepare him. That's all. That's all. DL really didn't know no better. It wasn't the best thing to do, but he just felt like if he can handle my jokes and my digs, then he can handle anything the world is going to throw at him. Because people out here in the world don't care. What's going on, Chrissy? I kind of get it. Yeah. Not the best, but it was what it was. He's a down. Oh, I didn't know he had that. Oh, okay. Gwen, what did we talk? Oh, Gwen, we talked about a lot of stuff. We touched on 50 Cent. We talked about Beyonce and Sean Paul. We then went to like relationships. So we were kind of all over the place with this live. Everybody also follow me on Twitter, stormmonroe1. Follow me on Instagram, stormmonroetv. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Exactly, Ree. Somebody say any summertime plans? Well, I'm going to Vegas in June. Other than that, not yet. I feel like I'll be traveling more later in the year. Oh, let me talk about the Houston thing. So I was looking at some places for Houston, and the money just not right. Yeah, the money just ain't there. I saw that, Trainisha. The money just not there yet. Like, the money they wanted for these venues, I'm like, man, I ain't got that kind of money yet. So you know, when the money's right, when the time is right, we'll start touring and we'll have it together. But unless I'm able to find a small restaurant or a place that's not, thank you, Desiree, or a place that's not that super expensive, ain't no shows yet. But that's okay. That's okay. I can keep working on here, keep grinding, and we will get there. And trying to get on the Queen's Court too. That's the next goal. Trying to get on the Queen's Court so I can shut that shit down. I do this solely when my kids introduce them to words they hear out there, so they're not like, huh. Exactly, Ree. You have to look into the smaller clubs out here. We're a big city, so the prices are high. Yeah, I've been trying to find some, but I can't get no response. And the thing is, Lelam, I'm not from Houston, so I don't really know the small clubs like that. I'm not and I'm not an agent or a manager either. Queen's Court, the audience is very I can handle that. I can handle that. They ain't met me yet. They just haven't met me yet. They can be rowdy. I'ma get rowdy right with them. When you go to Vegas, check out a small casino called Arizona Charlie's. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be taking my uncle there. So, have you had your graduation ceremony yet? No, I'm not going. I'm not going to my graduation, Sonya. I don't even do graduations. The queens routed themselves. Hey, thank you, D Stratham. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Queen's Court was better when it was Kaya and Madison. True. Do you have to? Yeah. So I have the Storm Monroe TV Instagram page, and then there's a Storm Monroe TV _FC, and that's the fan page. Are you not gay or drag queen? Exactly. So it would be a king coming to the Queen's Court. That's why it would be so different. That's why it would be so different if I got on there. I'm not gay. I'm not no kind of bi. I'm not none of that. None against them. That ain't me. I just talk about folks online. So to come and give a straight male's perspective would actually flip that show upside down. It'd be really good. But other than that, I'm going to call it a day too. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the super chat. It's been good talking with y'all. Once again, we'll be live again at noon West Coast time and then 3 p.m. East Coast. Thank you. And I will talk to you guys later today.